All right, you guys, we're taking our first university final today. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 5th, and all right, you guys, we're taking our first university final today. It's finally Wednesday, which means finals are beginning for me. So, yep, it's like 9:15 right now. I'm gonna go get some breakfast and then head on over to take this exam. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm not too worried about it. I have my note card for the essay. That's gonna be easy because I already know exactly what I'm writing. The short answer questions, I did my studying, I did everything I could do. So I'm walking into this exam knowing I did everything I could do. So that's all I can do is my best. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna go get some breakfast and go take this exam. So cross your fingers, pray for me, and pray that this goes well. And I will talk to you all in a little bit. Okay guys, we're in English class. We are 5 minutes away from the final. There's Vanessa, say hi. And there's a class full of a bunch of honors students. And we're gonna take this English final.
And hopefully not
we've got
die.
The things. We're gonna hopefully not die. We're just going for it. We've got all the things. I even printed out lined paper for this essay we have to write. We've got 5 minutes. Please pray for us. What's up, everyone? It is just about 12 p.m. noon right now, and I am out of the English final. It went better than I was expecting. Perfect? No, but we're never gonna get to be perfect. But anyways, the essay went really well. It was the perfect length. She said to spend about 45 to 50 minutes on the essay, and I was like clocked in at 45 minutes spent on that essay. So, and it looked really good. Hoping it gets graded good too. The short answer portion is a little bit harder than I was thinking, just because well, there was 3 different portions to it. The first portion was like a short answer thing. That wasn't too hard, just a little bit of description, some paragraphs. Then we had to do some character identifications. We had to do 10 of them. Probably only knew like about 7 of them really well, and the other 3 I just had to come up with something for. And then, yeah, we had some like literary term definitions too. There were 6 of them, probably like 5 of them I knew really well. So yeah, and then we had a little bit of extra credit, putting the authors we read this term in chronological order, up to 5 points. Definitely didn't get them all right, but we'll see if that gets me any extra credit. But anyways, it's done now. Our first final is done. So I think now I'm gonna go to the store. I need to get off campus. I need a break. So we're gonna go to the store. I want to pick up some like breakfast foods for tomorrow and Friday because I have 8 a.m. finals, which means I'll be waking up really early, which means I can't go to the dining hall for breakfast, and I don't want to eat like cereal for breakfast. So we're gonna go do that. Let's go to the store and I'll talk to you all in a little bit. Okay, I came back. It's been like 2 minutes, but I wanted to show you something. This is the struggle of being left-handed, you guys. Look at the side of my hand. Literally all down my wrist, the side of my hand, on my fingers. This is pencil lead because I had to hand write this entire test, and it was probably, gosh, like 5 or 6 full pages of writing. I had like 10 pages in total. 5 or 6 of them were like fully written, including an essay. So that's what happens when you are writing for 2 hours, and this lovely thing. And it's like even on my other hand too, and I don't even know how that happened, but my lefties out there, you understand the struggle. All right, you guys, we have made it to the grocery store 15 minutes later. I'm proud of myself. I haven't come over to this grocery store yet because normally when I go grocery shopping, it's like big grocery shopping. So I'll like go drive like 30 minutes away all the way to like Trader Joe's or something like that. But today, since I'm literally going home in 2 days and I only need a couple things, I just drove like 15 minutes to Safeway. So we're gonna go get some like breakfast stuff. We got the breakfast foods. Okay, you guys, we got the breakfast foods. That was a quick trip. I didn't even know what I was going in for. I just knew I needed 2 breakfast items. So we got some oatmeal, Bob's Red Mill, of course, because gotta do something healthy that is organic. And then I kind of wanted something with like eggs and whatnot. So I got this. Never had it before. We'll see if it tastes good. So yeah, there we go. Now, since we're in like a slightly bigger town, I know there's more like food options. So I think I'm gonna go figure out what I want for lunch, and then we will go get some lunch. We're driving. I decided for lunch, honestly, we're just gonna go back to Coyote Tacos because it just sounds really good, and it's gonna be the last time I get to eat Coyote Tacos for like an entire month. I'm not feeling the fast food today. I'm really not ever feeling the fast food, to be honest with you. Just not a big fan of fast food, so just makes me not feel good. So we're gonna go get some. Oh my goodness, you can't do that. Oh, this is hilarious. No, I have a very sensitive stomach, and fast food just doesn't really agree with my stomach most of the time. I try to avoid eating it. I eat it very rarely. So instead of getting, like Taco Bell, we're gonna go get like actual Mexican food. So we're gonna go do that. Continue on this drive. Tacos secured, suitcase removed from the back of my car. Cheyenne is happy. Hey everybody, it's that time of the day again. We're gonna open today's Advent. Advent Day 5, it's December 5th. So today's trivia question says, what country does Cinderella take place in? What country does Cinderella take place in? Oh, France. Duh. Takes place in France. Yeah, takes place in France. Okay. Ooh, these are going to be like some crew socks, I'm going to guess, because this is like a little bit of a larger piece of the packaging. Okay, you guys, this is what we got today. They're cute. I really like this like stripey kind of thing. So it has the rotten apple from Snow White on them, and on the bottom it says one bad apple. So that's kind of fun. I like it. I like that there's a mix of like these longer socks and then the shorter ones. So here's our second pair of long socks. Snow White rotten apple. So anyways, that's today's day 5 of Advent. Hey guys, little change in plans. It's like 1:15 right now. I told you I was gonna go study for ASL, which I do have to do later, but then I remembered I needed to go to the bookstore and pick up what's called a blue book. Never heard of it. 8th term of college, never even heard of one of those things, but I have to go pick one of those up because I need one for the philosophy final on Friday. I'm also gonna take my books to the buyback because I had to get that done at some point this week, and I realized I don't want to wait until Friday after the final exam to do that, because after the final exam I really just want to hit the road and get home. So yeah, we're gonna go do the book buyback, buy the blue book, and then I need to ask some questions about some of the ISBNs for some of my textbooks next term because they're like not coming up online, so gotta go figure that out. So let's go do that. All right, came back from our little excursion to the University Center. Bought the blue book. It's literally just lined paper with a blue covering. It was like 75 cents though. Not too bad about it, but also just confused why it's even used. Kind of the same way I feel about Scantrons, like what's the purpose, you know what I mean? But I didn't end up doing the book buyback because I wasn't gonna be offered like literally any money whatsoever. So I'm gonna call my mom, see what she wants me to do about it, if we should like just get it done and over with here and move on for the next term, or if we should try to sell them somewhere else. I don't even really know, but that's what we're gonna do. I did find all the information for all but one of my books. I took like pictures of the ISBNs and of the books so I can go try to find them and see where I can get them cheapest. Like, should I just rent them from the bookstore, or like, I don't know, that kind of thing. So I think right now I'm gonna go like try to look up those books, and then we'll start working on the ASL studies. Hey guys, it's almost 3 p.m. right now, and I'm studying my ASL textbook. This is so much fun, you guys. Honestly, like,
I don't say that sarcastically. I love this class. I just have such a passion for sign language. So if I had to pick any class to actually study for and be happy about it, it'd be this one. So you want to learn some signs? This is from homework 11.1, discussing one's knowledge and abilities. We learned this like 4 weeks ago. Being well informed about a subject, having the ability or training to perform a certain task well, having a talent or unusual ability to perform tasks. There's some other fun ones. I like this one, not knowing how to. That's a fun one. Lacking knowledge, doing something clumsy, not having the skills to do something, can't do something. Lots of fun. And something I love so much about ASL is like the facial expressions, because that's like that's how you're communicating. You're not communicating through words. So like if you're saying you're well informed about a subject, you're not just going to do this. You're like you're informed about it. Or if you don't know how to do something, you're not just like this. You're like you don't know how to do it. Clumsy, or I can't do something. Like, you gotta have the facial expressions. So this is fun. I'm gonna continue studying, and then I'll just talk to y'all later. And look at that, we're back in the stairwell again. I should go back and see how many times I've filmed in the stairwell so far, and it's only day 5. Anyways, it's 5 p.m. right now. I've been studying my ASL. This class is so hard to study for because you never know what's going to be on these exams. I mean, I can study units 10, 11, and 12 all day. I know all the signs. I understand like 90% of the concepts, but you literally never know what's going to be on these exams. So I've just been studying. I think it'll be fine. I mean, this is like the level of studying I've done for the other 2 tests, and I did fine on them, so that's what's up. Now we're gonna go to have dinner with my friend Riley. I'm smiling because she's literally right in front of me. We're gonna go get some dinner for the last time before I went to break, so we'll talk to you in a little bit. Hey you guys, it's like 6:45 right now. I just got back to my room after eating dinner with Riley. I stayed out a lot later than I thought I was going to, but it's totally fine. That's the last time I get to eat a meal with Riley for like a month, because we're both going home for the winter break. I love that girl. She is a great friend that I have made over the last term that I've been here at college. We've just really connected and bonded over a lot of things, and she's just really great friends. So we get together and have lunch once a week. Because it was finals week, we had dinner this week together. So super, super fun. We talked for like an hour and a half, and then I went and sat with some of the honors students who just happened to be in the dining hall at the same time. Went and sat with them while they ate their dinner. There's some funny people in my honors classes, you guys, so went and sat with them. But anyways, yesterday on all my social media, I put out like a little message thing that was like, ask me questions, answer in Vlogmas for a Q&A, and 2 people asked me questions. So little disappointed, not gonna lie. Like, y'all should ask me questions. You know my social media, you guys all know my Twitter, and I put it out on Twitter, so like, should ask me questions. But anyways, I figured I'd answer the 2 questions that I was asked. So question number 1, my friend Bryce asked me, shout out to Bryce because he actually asked me a question. He asked, how did you get into videography? And I don't know that I've ever addressed this on my channel, so I figured I might as well. So videography is something I started to get into when I was like 13. I uploaded my first YouTube video. It was a 7 gymnastics girls audition video. And then after that, I kind of just started playing around with like Windows Movie Maker. And then when I was 14, I got my MacBook Pro Retina, and that had iMovie on it. And then I kind of just like picked up on it. I mean, in my opinion, video editing is something that is hard to teach. It's kind of one of those skills that someone just has. And God blessed me with that skill of knowing how to edit videos. So I really just picked up on it like super fast. Started editing videos, making videos, posting them on YouTube. Did lots of videos in like 2015 and 2016. And then after that, I kind of just do like travel vlogs and Vlogmas obviously now. So that's like the short story of it. Like in my personal life, I got a MacBook, learned how to video edit, and just got super into it. Learned how to do videography on my own. It was just something I didn't really have to teach myself. No one else taught me. I kind of just knew how to do it. That was a gift that God gave me. And that translates into like what I do now with videography is I volunteer at my church and I do videography there a couple hours every week. Not so much anymore because I'm obviously at college now, but when I go home on the weekends, I do a lot of work there, and it's just such a huge blessing. I mean, God gave me this gift of knowing how to do videography, and then He led me to meeting Natalie, who you all know, because we do videography at the church together. And now for almost 4 years now, Natalie and I have just been doing videography at the church. We've just been doing our thing. And it's just such a huge light in my life. I love being able to do videography at the church. I love it so much. And I'm very excited to go home for this long winter break because I'm going to get to do that. Like all these different weekends and do all the stuff, do all the filming baptisms and doing the TV studio and maybe editing some videos. Just so much fun. Love it so much. And then the second question was asked by my friend Kennedy, who I used to do gymnastics with. Love that girl. Haven't seen her in a while. So shout out to you, Kennedy, for asking me a question. She just said, how are you and was it hard to adjust to living on your own? I'm great. Honestly, I'm thriving at college. I'm doing amazingly, doing better than I think anyone, including myself, thought I was going to be doing. So doing really well. But I'm really excited to come home for the break too. Was it hard to adjust to living by myself? I mean, yes and no. I live by myself. I don't have a roommate, and I love that. I'm the kind of person who really just needs my own space. Like back at home, I always had my own room. I didn't have to share a room. I just really need my own space. So in that sense, like living like in a room by myself, no. Not at all. I love having my own room. Being away from my family and like my people, yeah, that's been hard. I'm obviously surrounded by great people. I'm referencing to the door. I have really great people in my hall. I have a great RA, I have great hallmates. I've made some great friends while I'm here already, but they're not my friends from back home. They're not my family. It's not my mom and dad. It's not my siblings. So that has definitely been hard. I do miss all of them a lot, but it just makes going home for the weekend or going home for breaks that much more worth it because I know that the people who I really care about, I make time to see when I go home for breaks, and they make time to see me. And that just shows me that those are true relationships because we make time to see each other, and I have some really good people in my life that I'm super thankful for. So living in a room by myself, no. I like being independent and in my own room. But being away from my family and friends has definitely been hard. It's definitely gotten easier, like as time has gone on. I mean, I moved here in mid-September. The first time I came home was in mid-October, and I just came home for like 48 hours. And like the days leading up to that were really hard. Like it had been 4 weeks since I had seen my family, and I just really wanted to go home. And I did, and it was great. And then I came back up here and had like 4.5 weeks. And then all of a sudden it was Thanksgiving. I was like, oh, like I'm going home this weekend. So it's definitely gotten easier over time. But yeah, there's your answers to those questions. It's almost 7 o'clock now. What do I want to go do? I think I'm going to go take a shower, do a little bit more ASL studying, and then we will film our last clip and answer the question of the day. So let's go do that, and I'll talk to you all in a little bit. Hey you guys, it's like 9 p.m. right now, so this is going to be the last clip of today's vlog. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. We kind of did some stuff. We like left campus and went to the store, and we took a final, and we saw some people. Like, we did some stuff today, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you liked today's vlog. I have to go to bed early because I have to wake up at like, I think I'm gonna wake up at like 6:30 tomorrow for my 8 a.m. final, so we love that. But anyways, let's go ahead and ask today's question of the day. So today's question of the day is, are you an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? So I would say that I am definitely an introvert. I love my alone time, and that's how I find my energy. I mean, the like core definition of an introvert is a person who is energized by being alone and doing activities alone. and that's definitely how I am. That's not to say that I don't love to meet new people and hear their stories and make friends and stuff, but at the end of the day, like, I can go out and do all that and be out and meet friends and do things with people, but then I need to come home and have my alone time and have my resting time and recharge before I go out the next day. So that's my answer to that. But that's all I have for you today. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Leave a comment down below answering the question of the day, and be sure to subscribe so that you know when I post a new video. New Vlogmas vlogs every single day through December 26th. I'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early for Vlogmas Day 6. I love you guys. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Gabrielle, and you're watching Oh Hey It's Cheyy, Vlogmas edition. Da-da-da, da-da.